I gotta tell what I feel.
Press his
Let me just say that I like Joe Biden a lot, and I'm a little concerned because I'm not sure if he's ready. I'm not sure if he's ready to be president of the United States. And I know that he has a lot of very sharp African Americans on his staff advising him. But what happens, he just gets himself in a corner and he starts basically riffing, saying things that he doesn't even realize are offensive. Now, I don't quite understand when they start asking him about black folks, because everybody has to understand that black people are going to really determine who's going to win the presidency of the United States. Not just black women, but black males. That voting block is very important. But it seems like every time Joe speaks to black folks, he automatically assumes that we're all poor or we're single parents. Not saying that all the time. I think he knows better, but his comments come off like that. He was talking about his wife. Biden said he learned from his wife because his wife was a school teacher. She said, a lot of poor parents, I guess those are black people, don't show up to schools because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed to say to the teacher, well, I can't read. What Biden was talking about in a recent article is the word gap between white and black children. But nobody wants to blame the real reason as to if there is a divide between the vernacular of black folks and young kids and white kids. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that we have mass incarceration, we have segregation, we have poorly funded schools. I'll go to a school in a nice little suburban neighborhood, man, they got computers and everything. You go to another one and they're sharing a book that's old with tape on every page. It just concerns me that if you're talking about a group of people that you're factually somewhat accurate, don't address them. Avoid that subject. We really have to understand that we can't continue to blame these young folks that if there is an educational gap, we have to look at the source, the real reason. But we don't want to do that because as our legislators, you need to vote for these things. You need to make sure that all schools have equal supplies and that they have equal opportunity to an education. But that's just not what's happening. So I just hope that, Joe kind of gets it together because a lot of black folks love him. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that he was closely tied to President Obama. That's my rant, y'all.